Hello and welcome back to Urban Yolk. Benvenuti, bentornati. My name is Giulia, and as always, delighted to have you here. So, this is the first forest we got lost in. Recently, we went out one fine Saturday. It was lovely, sunny. We thought we'd take a walk through the forest to get down to the town where we were going to go do our shopping. And lo and behold, somehow we got off of the trail and managed to get lost in the forest until we found this other trail on the other side. We were lost for about 2 hours before we found this clearing and a clear path out. And it was one hell of a day. I didn't get much filming done, but it was awesome to experience. We were lost for so long. I wasn't really sure we were going to make it out at one point, and we couldn't go back the way we came because it was a little too steep. And I was so delighted that when we found this path out, I actually had a little scream of joy. The very next day, there was the World Cup trial here in Caglio. So if you know, you know. And it was lots of fun watching these guys go and do their sets, if you will. And here's a whole bunch of them coming through, and all age groups, as you can see, a whole variety of age groups and people coming from all over to do this. And it was lots of fun being part of it and kicking off the summer season essentially in spring. This is one thing that they do. And so we followed them out into another side of the forest to go and see what they were doing, and that was a lovely walk. So we saw them coming down the mountain, and we also got to see this really quaint little sheep farm or someone's homestead, probably someone's homestead. It was really cute, and little sheepies were adorable, and obviously located in this really cool area. It's just surrounded by forest and a mountainside. It's so awesome that it was just a short walk away from the actual town, the actual village. Then we found a nice spot to sit next to this waterfall so we could watch some of the people coming and going from what they had to do. So they were going to places, and we couldn't walk further in because it was too steep for people, but that's exactly what they needed for the bikes. So we saw a few people come past, and that was really cool. Really enjoyed watching them and kind of just being out in nature, enjoying some of the sunshine, and the water is so beautiful, seeing the river flowing. And of course, just experiencing that with my husband is always magical. So yeah, we just got to enjoy it. And there's this guy coming over with his bike. Shame. I think he was quite exhausted from already doing his part of the competition, and yeah, seems on their way back, them and the bikes are quite tired. And then we saw these guys coming through, which they were taking the markers down. You can see they're a little bit more experienced than some of the other people we came across. So yeah, that was quite a fun and exciting thing, and it happens every year. So if you want to see that or be a part of that, you should come early May to Caglio, and you'll get to see this exciting little trial that they have. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Seeing as it was such a beautiful day and we were in the forest with marked trails, marked paths through, we decided we would go for another walk in the forest, and this time hopefully a shorter walk because we wanted to go back to have lunch. And so it was going to be like a walk before lunch, and then just enjoying some of the sunshine and watching the river and all of these awesome little waterfalls that we saw along the way. It was quite beautiful, and part of us getting to know our village and the hiking trails around in the village. So, why not? Even though the day before we actually got lost in the forest, we were like, where's it go wrong? There's a natural path, there's the bridge, there's all the things that you need to find your way back. um, So yeah, we kept on walking and we were fine, and then we got lost again, but not for as long. It wasn't 2 hours. It was maybe 40 minutes of being lost. So that's good. Which is awesome. But we got to see all of this fantastic scenery, and the cats were fed and they were fine and safe at home, so we didn't have to worry so much. And we eventually found a path, which was very exciting, and I was very excited about it. We're like, yay, we found a path. And Charles found that volleyball in the river, so we took it, not leave it there, not leave trash behind. So yeah, we were walking, and some of you may notice and recognize that rooftop we landed up being right by that homestead with the sheep, or the farm with the sheep. So we were kind of going in the wrong direction, but at least we knew how to get back. And eventually we had to actually turn around. But before that, I was so excited and thought that we were going in the right direction. But it turned out that we were actually going in the slightly wrong direction, and landed up on one of the trails that we had already walked. But that's okay because we managed to find our way back, no problem. See, I was so excited to find our way back. I was so hungry and hot at this point. But yeah, we eventually found our way to the top and got to see this awesome view from this lovely little clearing at the top of the mountain, and got to see a bit of the landscape around us. So yeah, hope you enjoyed us getting lost, and I will see you in the next video. Alla prossima, ciao!